Facebook is realistically a massive marketplace. It is honestly, without question, one of the biggest groupings of people you will ever see on the internet. It's an absolute phenomenon. It really is. And Facebook holds a pretty, I think, unique accolade. Facebook is the only website that Google is worried about competing with it. Now, Google, as you know, is a big company, but Microsoft is one of the biggest companies in the world. But Google don't even bat an eyelid at Microsoft. They're not interested in their competition. But Facebook, they're frightened of. Facebook has huge potential to, become the dominant site on the internet. As you are probably well aware, Google has been the dominant site for many years, but Facebook is nipping at its heels and coming up very quickly. So Facebook is something I think you really do need to pay attention to, because there's a lot happening there. Now, I want to give you a few statistics just to show you what a big marketplace this is. Now, Facebook has over 500 million active users. Now, when we say active users, what we actually mean is people who have logged in at least once in the last 30 days. So realistically, that is active users. It's not they're people who have registered in the last year. It's people who have used Facebook in the last 30 days. That's 500 million people. And I know a lot of people on Facebook don't always use it every month. I know, family members of mine, for example, will only log on every 2 or 3 months. They don't sit there as regularly as others do. So, there's an awful lot more that are on Facebook that aren't always active. So, in the last 30 days, they have over 500 million active users. Now, that's a lot of people. Now, on any given day, 50% of these people log in. So, on any day, so say today, 250 million of those people will log into their Facebook account. Again, awful lot of people. Now, this is one of my favourite statistics. Every single month, its users spend over 700 billion minutes. Now, I don't even want to work that out into hours or whatever, but that's a lot of time, an awful lot of time. It really is. So, people spend a lot of time on Facebook. So it's a great way of keeping in touch, but it's a great way for you to market to people as well. It's heavily accessed by mobile users as well. So people on cell phones, mobile devices, iPads, Blackberries, iPhones, etc., they are very heavy users of Facebook. They can keep in touch all the time wherever they are. I've known friends of mine on my Facebook account. They've sent messages from all sorts of peculiar places because they have this mobile access. It's all in all a very sticky site. It's a site that people can spend a lot of time on. There's applications, there's games, and they're very addictive games, all designed to make you spend a lot of time on there. And obviously you can communicate with your friends, you can chat with them direct on Facebook, you can access their statuses, share videos and files and all sorts of information. So it's a real successful exercise in stickiness to keep people coming back and staying there. And people spend a lot of time on Facebook. I think according to Alexa, the average is 30 to 35 minutes per user per day, but there are people that spend a lot more time on there. So on average, a user will spend between 30 and 35 minutes on the site per day. So again, that's an awful lot of time, an awful lot of opportunity for you to market to them. Now, it's used by people for both personal reasons and for finding information. People will get in touch with their friends, old school friends, old workmates, old boyfriends and girlfriends, and so on Facebook. But they will also join groups and follow people that they are interested in. So people will become fans of movie stars and of products, and they'll go on there and they will use it to find information if they're thinking of making a purchase or something similar. Now, it has an Alexa rank of 2. Now, to give you an idea of how good or bad that is, MySpace, which was, as I'm sure you're aware, the most popular site social networking site 2 or 3 years ago, only has an Alexa rank of 29. I had a quick look around, and there's only one site I could find that had a higher Alexa rank, and that was Google.com. So this is an indication of the amount of traffic that it gets. So it's a hugely popular site. According to Alexa, an average of 35% of all internet traffic every single day is going to Facebook. So that's a lot of traffic, an awful lot. So basically, Facebook is a huge social networking site that allows you to keep in contact with your friends, your family, to find old friends, rekindle friendships, and of course to find information and follow things that you're interested in. Now, one of the big misconceptions is that, well, Facebook doesn't appeal to anybody over the age of about 18. Rubbish. Facebook is very popular, not just with younger people, but with older people as well. There's a big increase, and Facebook have the stats on this if you want to look, on 30 plus year old and 55 plus year old people joining and participating in Facebook. Now, in 2009, the 55 plus year old age range increased by over 900%. So there's a massive increase, because what's happening is, parents and grandparents have realised that their children and grandchildren are on Facebook, and it's a great way of keeping in touch with them and seeing what's going on in life. It's, obviously in our busy lifetimes, we don't always have the time to give our grandparents or our parents a call and say, hi, how you doing, mum or dad? Sometimes it's easier for them to see us on Facebook. So on Facebook, they can, feel like they're part of the family, because obviously people update it regularly and put status updates and pictures and so on there. So there's a big increase in sort of the older generations using Facebook. And of course, they are using it not only just for keeping in contact, but for, participating more with groups and finding information themselves, particularly as they realise how much is on Facebook. So it has a massive wide-ranging appeal. There's people with pretty much every sort of interest you could possibly imagine on there. There really is. So as a marketer, Facebook is a site that I think you should be very interested in. Now, there are a number of people who have claimed to tell you about Facebook, but this program is really going to focus on giving you the real lowdown insider information. So I want to start by showing you in a few moments how you build your profile, just how you use Facebook, and give you realistically a very quick tour of it. It's not difficult, but it's just helpful sometimes when people show you what's where and how it all works. It can be a little bit intimidating for the new user, but I'm just going to show you through and give you a bit of information about it. I'm going to show you how you add friends, both manually and automatically. Now, there are ways of adding them automatically. Now, obviously, if it's a personal account, you're not going to do that, but for your business account, we'll talk more about this in the next video. I'll show you how to automatically build friends that are interested in your niche. Otherwise, you've got to spend hours clicking on add friend, and that really does consume a lot of time. We are going to talk about Facebook fan pages. Now, these have got quite a bit of buzz recently. Coca-Cola, for example, have endorsed I think two people who created the Coca-Cola fan page. They've since got official endorsement from Coca-Cola and had all sorts of nice things rained upon them, and not just Coca-Cola by Coke. So obviously there's a lot of potential there, but people like fan pages, so you can market with those. We're going to talk about Facebook groups as well, what they are, when to use them, and how they work. I want to talk to you about how you market to your friends on Facebook. How do you communicate that you got a product that people are interested in, show them offers, and so on and so forth. So we're going to talk a lot about that and how to make that work. We're going to look at offers that you could promote as well. So I'm going to show you a variety of offers that potentially you could promote to your friends, and what you can do with it so that people will be interested in it as well. We're going to talk about Facebook advertising as well. Now, Facebook advertising, again, is something that people are very interested in, and it's a great way to really target your potential users by demographic very, very closely. And to be honest, it's often a lot cheaper than using Google. So Facebook advertising is getting more and more popular. So I want to talk about that too with you. But of course, we're going to cover a lot more. This isn't just the few things we're going to cover. It's going to be a lot of training. It's going to be quite in-depth. So, if you can follow through with me as we go through this program, you'll really benefit from it. And basically, this isn't just about marketing, say, internet marketing products. We're talking about marketing products in any niche, no matter what it is or how peculiar it is. We're going to talk about marketing it in this program. So, let's go on and take a first look at Facebook, and then we can move through this program and start sharing all this really, really great information with you.